Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Juan the Yarn Addict, and today I present a tutorial for the perfect granny square. This tutorial is perfect for all levels of crochet, as I have tricks and tips to show along the way to help you achieve the perfect square. There's no leaning, no cupping, or curving, and you can work your granny square as big or as small as you'd like. For this tutorial, I am going to be using a medium 4-weight yarn, as you see right there. The yarn here suggested a 5.5mm crochet hook. I'm hooking up to a 6.5mm crochet hook out of choice. I just prefer that. I will also be using a darning needle to sew in my ends as necessary, and of course I will be using a pair of scissors. If you like these types of tutorials, please don't forget to hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. Okay, so to get started, what we need to do is create a slip knot on our hook. However you do this is absolutely fine. This is how I do it. I yarn over twice, I take my tail, I go over the head of my hook, I pinch right at the turn there, I yarn over and pull through, and then I gently tug on the yarn on both ends to make it nice and tight. So once we have the slip knot established, we're going to go ahead and chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once we have our 4 chains, we're going to take the tip of our crochet hook and insert it into the first chain. We're going to draw up a loop and slip to close, just like that. So once we've done that, we're going to take our working yarn and gently tug to tighten up our tension. We're going to take our tail and pinch it against our chains here and gently pull apart, and as you can see, there is a circle that is formed, and we're going to work our stitches into that circle, but first we need to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Once we have the 3 chains, we're going to go back into the circle and insert 2 double crochets. Now the chain 3 does count as a stitch. So we're going to yarn over, go into our circle, draw up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. There is the second stitch of the side. We're going to do that one more time. So yarn over, go into the circle, draw up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, just like that. These 3 stitches represent the first side. So from here, we're going to create a corner. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to swivel our work and go back into this circle with 3 more double crochets. We're going to yarn over, go in, draw up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And I'm going to do that 2 more times. Here's 1, and here's 2. Perfect. So we have the second side established. So now we're going to go ahead and create a corner by chaining 2. And we're going to swivel our work around just like that. So from here, we're going to go into our circle, and we're going to insert 3 double crochets, yarn over, go in, draw up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And I'm going to do that 2 more times, just like this. Perfect. So now we have 3 sides established and 2 corners. So from here, we're going to create our 3rd corner by chaining 2, and we're going to swivel our work around just like this. So now we're going to create the 4th side, and at this point we can leave the tail alone from the center. We've been crocheting over it the entire time, as you can see here. We're going to leave it alone from this point forward. And from here, we're going to yarn over and go into our circle and create 3 double crochets. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So we have our 4 sides established. So nice. Now, to close off the round, we are going to do what's called a half double crochet join. So as you can see, the first stitch of the round was a series of 3 chains. We have the first chain, the second chain, and the third chain. What we're going to do is we're going to go into this top chain right here before the stitch. Let me move the working yarn out of the way here. So we have the first chain, the second chain, and the third chain. We're going to insert our hook right there with a half double crochet, and that's what we're going to do to join to the first stitch of the round, since the 3 chains does count as a stitch. So I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to go into that top chain right before the stitch, very carefully. I'm going to draw a loop, and we have 3 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and go through all 3 loops just like that. And as you can see, it created a corner here. Okay, so that concludes the very first round. Now from here and every round after this, we're going to chain 3 to start, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to turn our work over just like that. It's like we're turning a page in a book. So from here, we're going to go right into this space, our corner, with 2 additional double crochets to finish the first half of our corner. So we're going to yarn over, go in, and create our double crochet, and we're going to do that one more time. So we should have a total of 3 stitches for the first half of the side, and from here we're going to jump to the next corner, and we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. So let's go ahead and do that. Yarn over, go in, and create our double crochet. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So there's the first half of our corner. So from here, we're going to chain 2, swivel our work around, and we're going to go back into that corner with 3 more double crochets to finish off this corner. It's 1, 2, and 3. So we have a first full corner right there. So we're going to repeat that 2 additional times in both of these corners. So let's go ahead and do that. Yarn over, go into the chain space, and perform our first double crochet. And we're going to do that 2 additional times. So there's 2 and 3. Perfect. So 3 stitches for the first side of our corner. We're going to chain 2, swivel our work around, and we're going to go back into this corner here with 3 more double crochets. There's 1, there's 2, and here is 3. Perfect. So we're going to do it once more over here. 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. There's 1, 2, and 3 doubles. We're going to chain 2, swivel our work around just like that. And we're going to go back into this corner with 3 additional double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. Perfect. So that's what we have so far. Now I'm going to take care of this tail right now so it's not in our way. You can wait to do this later or now. It's completely up to you. But what I like to do is I like to take my 2 fingers and place them right here in the center and gently tug on this string here, on this tail. Give it a nice tug. Then we're going to take our scissors and cut that off, just like that. Perfect. So we have 3 corners completed. We just have to finish this corner right here. So we have 1/2 of a corner. So from here, we need to jump to this corner and add 3 double crochets to finish this corner here. So we're going to jump to this corner here, yarn over, go in, do the first double, and then do 2 additional doubles for 3 double crochets in total. So there you have it. All we have to do now is connect the last stitch to the first stitch to close off the round. And as I mentioned, we're going to do a 1/2 double crochet join for every round. Okay, so to do that, we need to go to the top chain before the stitch. So I'm going to grab my darning needle here and kind of point it out here. So if we turn it over, you can see the 3 chains here. 1, 2, and 3. There's 3 chains there. we are looking for the chain right before this stitch here. So it's going to be right there. As you can see, it's the chain right before the stitch. So we're going to insert our hook into that chain right there, okay? So we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go into that chain right before the stitch, draw a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and go through all 3 loops, just like that. And so from here, and as I mentioned before, every round, it's going to be a chain 3, and turn your work like you're turning a page. And we are going to go back into this corner with 3 double crochets in total. This is the first one, so 2 additional double crochets for 3 stitches total. So there you have it, 3 stitches. And now we have this open space in between the granny stitches here, the granny clusters. So we're going to go in between these granny clusters with 3 double crochets, no chains in between the stitches or anything. So you have your 3 stitches here. We're going to yarn over and go right into this space with 3 double crochets. From here, we're going to jump to the corner and complete our corner, which is 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, swivel our work around, and go back into this corner here with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So there you have it. Okay, so from here we're going to go into this open space with 3 doubles, and then in the corner here with 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. So let's take care of that. 1, 2, and 3. From here we're going to hop on over to the corner, 3 doubles, 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, swivel our work around, and go back into this corner here with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Let's make a bunny ear here and show our work. Let's back the camera out a little bit. Okay, we are well on our way. So from here, we're going to insert 3 doubles, and then our corner stitches, which is 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles, and continue on. So finish this here and come down, and I'll meet you at the end of the round in just a moment. Okay, so here I am at the end of round number 3. I only have the half double crochet join to finish off this round, but before I move any further, I just wanted to show my work. It's perfectly square, and the reason for this is because I am turning my work for every round, so it's not allowing my work to lean in either direction, and in the corners I am chaining 2, so it's preventing any cupping or anything of the sort. So it's keeping everything perfectly balanced. So regardless of how you crochet, as long as you're turning your work, as long as you are chaining 2 in the corners here, you're offering your project a sense of balance. So before we move any further, I'm just going to go ahead and show you what we look for to find that chain for the half double crochet join. So the easiest way to do this is look for your first fully formed double crochet. You have 2 here plus the 3 chains. So what you're doing is you're looking for the stitch and then go right before it. You can't miss it. If you see here, there are 3 lines. I like to think of these as lines. There's 3 lines here. So you're going to go to the first line of the 3. And that's just the easiest way to remember it. All right, so to join this, we're going to yarn over, go into the first line there, draw up a loop, yarn over, and go through all 3 loops. And there you have it. We're going to chain 3 and turn the page. just like that. So I'm going to do a few more rounds off camera, and I shall be back in just a moment to kind of show you what this looks like a little larger. Okay, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, and all I have left here is to close off the round. I've done a few more rounds here, so we're going to close off this round and then tie off. So when you're finished your project, however large it's going to be, you want to make sure that you end right at the very end of the round, right before the chain 3 here. Okay, so we're going to do a half double crochet join to the last chain before the stitch. Remember, you have the 3 lines there. So we're going to yarn over, go into that first line of the 3, just like that, draw up a loop, yarn over, and go through all 3. So that is the end, just like that. And so from here, to close off our project, we're going to chain 2. And I'm going to grab the scissors here and cut a tail, just like that. And I'm going to pull the hook away from the work. I'm going to pinch with both hands right above the chain 2 there. I'm going to slide my hand down to close off those 2 chains, and as you can see, it forms this really tight knot there. So I'm going to go ahead and sew in my ends. I'm going to flip over here. I'm going to grab my darning needle and fold over the eye of the needle, just like that. And I'm going to pinch directly underneath and feed that through the eye, just like that. And so I like to use the zigzag method, just a zigzag there. So I'm going to take the tip and slide it down the stitch, going in between the fibers. It makes it more difficult to come out. Let's go ahead and pull that through. So there's the first way. Now I'm going to turn around and go back another way. There we go. Let's go that way, and now back this way, going in between the fibers, of course. And there you have it. So from here, I'm going to take my scissors and cut that tail off, just like that. And so here is our square. All 4 sides are perfectly square, and if we turn our work, it looks exactly the same. It's very nice. So here you have it, the perfectly squared granny square. You can make this as big or as small as you'd like. Super nice. Now the only other thing that I'd like to share with you is how to change color. So let's go ahead and do that. I've taken the liberty of crocheting a small swatch here. I have 2 rounds with only the half double crochet join to go to finish this round. So I'm going to place this back on the hook. And so to change color, we're going to do it while we're making the half double crochet join. So I'm going to be using some of this original color here to change with this. So I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to go into the last chain before the first fully formed stitch, just like that. I'm going to bring our original color back, put it around the head of the hook just like this, and then I'm going to pull it through. And I'm going to take the new color here and wrap it around the hook and pull through all 3 loops just like that. Now I'm going to take our work and flip it over just like that, and I'm going to zoom down so we can see closely what we're doing here. So the lighter color is our new color, and this color here is our old color. So we are going to cut off the old color, just like that. And I'm going to tie the tails. So we tie once, and then we tie twice. From there, we're going to turn our work over, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn the page. Turn our work over, and there you have it. So we're going to work into this corner here with 2 double crochets to finish the first half of our corner. 1 and 2. From here, we're going to jump into the middle here with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to work into the corner here with 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. It looks exactly like this, but we're going to do it right in here. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to chain 2, swivel the work, and then go back into this corner here with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So there you have it. I'm going to continue working this around, and I will meet you guys right back here at the very beginning of the round in just a moment. Okay, I am back. I only have the last half of this corner here to go. As you can see, we have our tails here. So I'm going to pretend they don't exist since I can't really crochet over them at the moment. So I'm just going to yarn over and go into this corner here and work my corner as per usual. 2 and 3. Just like that. So from here, I'm going to take the tails and just move them out of the way. And I'm going to do my half double crochet join to finish this round here. Yarn over, go into that first chain there before the stitch. We can call it the first chain or the last chain. It's the chain right before the stitch here. We're going to go in there, draw a loop, yarn over, and go through all 3 to close that off. And so I'm going to chain 2 to finish off this square here. I'm going to cut a tail, pull the hook away from our work, pinch and pull down nice and tight. As you can see, it forms this ridiculously tight knot, which is great. And there you have it. So from here, I'm just going to sew in my ends very quickly. Off camera, I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, and so I am back. The ends are sewn in. It's very, very nice. I'm going to back out just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so there it is. That's how we change colors. Very, very nice. And so we have this square here, we have this one here, and then of course we have this one here. So there you have it, the perfectly squared granny square. I really hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button, share the video, and of course subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. So that is all I have for this tutorial, and until the next one, take care friends. Bye.